Sustainable construction materials. First of all, what is sustainability in construction? Sustainable construction refers to the adoption of building designs, construction methods and materials that are environmentally friendly. The use of natural resources via recycling and the reuse of materials is also a strong aspect of sustainable construction. Sustainable construction materials and techniques range from recycled products to prefabrication. Why use sustainable materials? Sustainable materials refers to the materials that can be reused, recycled, use renewable sources, and also produce minimal waste. The main benefits of using sustainable materials are cheaper costs in the long run and being environmentally friendly. There is also an increasing market demand for green buildings, which will utilise sustainable materials and sustainable techniques in its production. This is hence due to the cheaper costs associated in the long run, being environmentally friendly, and building a reputable name for the companies involved.
Sustainable materials. Steel. Steel can be recycled repeatedly without any degradation in terms of physical properties or performance in quality. All waste during steel manufacturing is recycled, such as ground granulated blast furnace slag, a very common supplementary cementitious material. It is used to replace Portland cement because it's a recycled material that also has added benefits to cement properties. Any steel not used on site can be reused at a later date or put into scrap so it can be melted down to start the life cycle again. A staggering 40% of steel used today, in fact, has already gone through this recycling process. Steel is very easy to install compared to other materials, such as masonry, which further reduces labouring costs. As well as this, it's extremely strong and lightweight, so it's commonly used for structural members. Due to these characteristics, it is very economical as it reduces material quantities, leading to further savings on materials concerning footings. Glass and cladding. Glass and cladding facades can be used to replace traditional masonry or concrete walls. Not only are they more aesthetically pleasing, but they also reduce production emissions of bricks and concrete. Glass and cladding are also much lighter than other traditional materials, so costs would be saved in the type of structural members used and also the type of foundations used in the building. Also, coatings can be added to the glass to enhance insulation and acoustic performance, which would save in ongoing costs in air conditioning and heating in the future of the building. An example of this is low-E glass.
Wool bricks. Wool bricks are exactly what they suggest. Bricks made partly from wool. Wool is added to create a more sustainable and non-toxic form of brick, which is significantly stronger than normal clay bricks. The wool and a natural polymer found in seaweed is added to create these unique building bricks. In addition, the wool bricks dry hard, so there is no need to fire them in a kiln, which would use a lot of energy and isn't environmentally friendly. This type of brick is much more sustainable, and there is an abundance of local materials that could be used, especially in Australia with a large sheep population and a large coastline for seaweed. Sustainable concrete. Concrete is responsible for 7 to 10% of global CO2 emissions. As a result of this significant contribution, it is evident that something needs to be done to reduce this high percentage. There are many different ways to make concrete more sustainable. The addition of adding slag to the mix can dramatically decrease the emissions created during manufacture, as well as maintaining the strength of regular concrete. Other additions, such as glass or wood chips, can also be added, but aren't quite as popular as slag. Slag is a byproduct of steel manufacturing, which means that there is less waste in the production of steel, further making concrete more sustainable.
Benefits and disadvantages. The benefits of using sustainable construction materials outweigh the disadvantages. These benefits predominantly include ongoing cost savings for the client, environmental benefits such as reducing carbon emissions and saving costs through sustainable techniques and materials. The only major disadvantage of sustainable materials is that they can be expensive for the buyer, although in some cases the price will soon be irrelevant because of saved manpower needed to install or saved energy after installation. Thanks for watching!